Hello everyone, this is Galaxy TV News. Here are our top stories tonight. Federal government to commission Kashimbila power evacuation project in Taraba State. Islamic organization NASFAT criticizes Governor Nyesom Wike for demolishing Port Harcourt mosques. On the international scene, Hurricane Dorian slams into northwestern Bahamas as a catastrophic Category 5 storm. We'll bring you details of this story and more in just a moment. Many thanks indeed for joining us on the news tonight. I am Kelly Giga. Our first story tonight, the Minister of Power, Engineer Salim Aman, says the power evacuation component of the Kashimbila hydropower plant in Taraba State is completed and will generate about 40 megawatts of electricity to the national grid when commissioned. The minister disclosed this during an inspection visit to the hydropower plant project in Taraba State. Now details in this report.
The Minister of Power, Engineer Salim Aman, expressed readiness of the Buhari-led administration to achieve its mandate of economic growth and development, as well as job creation in the country. He said the power evacuation component of the Kashimbila hydropower plant, when commissioned, will be generating about 40 megawatts of electricity to the national grid. The minister expressed satisfaction with the quality of job done at the power plant.
We are here to supervise the project and then see the quality of the project, and I can tell you that I'm very much impressed. We are going back to now sit down with the engineers and analyze and come out with it. It's just about the funding, number one, and secondly, maybe little problem that is here and there that you cannot individually.
Giving an update on the project during the visit, the project manager of the Ministry of Power, Engineer Ali Damshima Abubakar, said the project was conceived to avert flood from the structurally weak Lake Nyos near Cameroon. He said the transmission line would take the power to a 120 MVA transmission substation in Takum and would move to Wukari, a distance of about 75 kilometers from the plant. According to him, the Yandef substation was upgraded from a single bus bar 43 years ago to the double type to support power evacuation from the Kashimbila hydropower plant. In the meantime, the power plant, when operational, will cater to the power needs of about 80% of the communities in Taraba and Benue states, as well as create employment for residents in the communities.
Now, staying with issues of national interest, Nigerian Air Force have been urged to continue to deliver the very best to protect and defend their fatherland. Benue State Deputy Governor Engineer Benson Abonu made the remark at the regimental dinner held at the officers' mess of the Nigerian Air Force Base in Makurdi, the state capital. The dinner is an annual event held as a mark of honor and loyalty to the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar. The Deputy Governor, who was the guest of honor at the occasion, said Nigerians and the Benue people hold the Air Force gratitude for their immense contribution to sustaining peace in the country, particularly in the northeast.
If the Nigerian Air Force were not there, the insurgency war in the northeast would have been very disastrous. It is with your help and with your precise targeting that war or the insurgency has been degraded, and today we are witnessing relative peace in that area.
The Deputy Governor, who was earlier welcomed by the Air Officer commanding Nigerian Air Force Base in Makurdi, Air Vice Marshal Charles Owo, and other top military officers, were led to kickstart the dinner with a toast and treated to the Air Force Band, where he eulogized the Chief of Air Staff for the transformation in the Air Force.
Air Force can compete with any air force anywhere in the world. The exemplary leadership of Air Marshal Sadiq Baba is something I can testify to the fact that he has taken the Air Force to another level entirely.
The Chief of the Air Staff for giving us the opportunity at least to gather like this, at least once every quarter. I want to appreciate him and his good work for the Nigerian Air Force.
After the dinner, the Air Officer Commanding Air Marshal Charles presented a plaque to the Deputy Governor for his support. Now let's take you to Oyo, where the Commissioner of Police in that state, Shino Olukolu, has called for more support from members of the Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, across the state for safety of lives and property. Olukolu made the appeal while receiving a new vehicle for security patrol donated by leaders of the PCRC in the state, charged residents and other stakeholders to see security as a collective responsibility. Now, correspondent Kunlo Joe reports that the Commissioner of Police reiterated the determination of the command to ensure adequate security of lives and property across the state, adding that the vehicle will further improve the activities of the command. Now, on his part, the chairman of the PCRC in the state, Pastor Peter Omofoyo, called for more presence of officers of the State Police Command in some parts of Ibadan.
Assist in the performance of our onerous task of the protection of lives and properties. In the spirit of community policing, where we sit down to do problem solving, the community, the PCRC and the police in that environment sat down, and one of the things they feel the police need in that environment to perform better, to perform their responsibilities adequately, is an additional patrol vehicle. So they
we need more personnel to work with the patrol chief in Manhattan, because it has a large contract. Just the community is almost more than 600,000. Not even to talk about more. Thank you, God bless you.
Now we're still with the Oyo State government, as the government has promised continuous dialogue with the people of the state through town hall meetings and interpersonal engagements for proper understanding of diverse needs of all sections in the states. Now the Commissioner for Information, Culture and Tourism, Dr. Wasiu Olatubosu, who gave the assurance at the end of the media tour, urged the media to give adequate support to the administration of Governor Seyi Makinde to succeed. Olatubosu hinted that individual communities had unique needs which required government intervention, adding that the present administration will continue to be a responsive one which would adopt bottom-up communication method rather than top-bottom method.
We are engaging the people through town hall meetings where we bring stakeholders in each of the local government. So when we get to each local government, we invite stakeholders, market men and women, artisans, religious leaders, community leaders, youth, and what have you. We bring them together in a place and ask for their first needs. Their first needs will now be the agenda.
He therefore pleaded with all media owners in the state and beyond to key into the aspirations of the Makinde-led administration to give the people of the state the best, adding that the government will continue to be on the side of the people.
The government policy, and at the same time, we want, since media serve as a link between the people and the government, so we want to use them to build a relationship that will make them to work.
Moving on now to Ekiti State, where about 100 houses were submerged in Ado Ekiti on Saturday as an early morning rainfall wreaked havoc along Afo Road in Afau Road in Ekiti State capital. Now, the rainfall destroyed properties estimated at over 10 million naira as residents were seen struggling to drain water from their living rooms. The Ado-Afau Road was also flooded as residents struggled to access the state capital from Afau and Igbemo Ekiti. Now, residents appealed to the state government to come to their rescue.
And what we discovered is that in this community, we've tried a lot of effort. We've written to the government, even starting from the administration of His Excellency Dr. Payoshi, and at the same time, the incumbent governor.
What if the state government help us? Because it's the second time. We want him to help us because we are experiencing difficult things. Even if you enter my room now, you will see my property have destroyed.
So about 100 houses in this community altogether were submerged with water. We are calling on the government to please come to our aid and rescue us.
How soon do you want government?
We want immediate action. Immediate action.
In his reaction, the chairman of Ekiti State Emergency Management Authority, Olajide Buruji, said the state government is working on creating a place for the displaced people.
We are here on site scene already, and we are profiling the households and the numbers of victims affected. I've sent to the deputy governor and chief of staff. Currently they are at Eporo, but right now we are trying to get a camp, a temporary camp for those people affected.
Now let's take you to Imo State, where the governor of that state, Emeka Ihedioha, has been lauded for his earnest support to the Environmental Transformation Commission, which has led to the tremendous development in the state environmental sector. The General Manager in Traco, Mr. Alex Emeziem, while addressing journalists during the sanitation exercise, said the governor, beyond the decision to clean up Imo State, has gone further to put in place the needed mechanism to sustain the Go Green policy of the state, as well as effective waste management. Now, in his remarks, former Governor Dr. Ihedioha, who also took part in the August sanitation exercise, said it was occasioned by huge success and as such be sustained for maximum result. He commended the governor, Emeka Ihedioha's intense approach in that regard. Major activities featured for the exercise include waste evacuation, distillation of drainages, reopening of closed-up channels, and sensitization of residents on the need to imbibe environmental-friendly culture.
I rate him highly. For information, we won an award. We won an award, Green City, one of the green cities in Nigeria. There were 6 cities that won that award. Imo State was the first to win that award. Because our Go Green and Tree Planning Initiative, we are the first city, or the only city, that has done close to 7,000 trees in less than 100 days in office.
Speaking further, the Entraco boss said the waste bin and new trucks for evacuation of waste within the state has been procured and soon will be distributed evenly across the state. You're watching the news on Galaxy TV. We are due for a break. When we come back, Islamic organization NASFAD criticizes Wike for demolishing Port Harcourt mosques. We'll bring you details of this story and more in just a moment. Join us again. You're welcome back. This is the news on Galaxy TV. For more updates and latest news, visit our website at www.galaxytvonline.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GalaxyTV Nigeria. You can follow or interact with us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GalaxyTV or tweet at us at Galaxy TV. Don't forget to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Official Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live updates and comment. Moving on now, Islamic organization Nasrullah Fatih Society NASFAT has attacked Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike for demolishing the Trans-Amadi Central Mosque in Port Harcourt, the state capital. Chief Missioner of NASFAT, Imam Maruf Abdulaziz Onike, condemned the governor's action while speaking with Galaxy TV on the occasion of Hejira, a celebration which signifies the beginning of Islamic New Year. Onike noted that Governor Wike has a history of making negative utterances against Muslims but haven't been penalized. He therefore urged the federal government to wade into the situation and called for compensation from the Rivers State government to avoid religious war.
I want to beg on the governor of Rivers State to allow reason to prevail by compensating the Muslims who own that mosque. This is a persecution too much for the Riverian Muslims. We want to implore the federal government again to call Governor Nyesom Wike to order. A video recorded by him went viral about 2 months ago when he was saying with embarrassing audacity that Rivers State is a Christian state. If that statement were to be made by any Muslim governor, the entire Nigeria would have been sent on fire. There would have been some misguided elements, some mischievous people who would be saying somebody trying to Islamize.
Others who spoke said Hejira was adopted 7 years after the death of Prophet Muhammad, and it marks the migration of the prophets from Mecca to Medina during the period of persecution. Now, they charged Muslims to use the occasion of the day to plan better, embrace positive change, be steadfast, and abandon evil. The federal government was also urged to declare Hejira a national holiday.
As of today, when we are doing Hijra, it encourages Muslims to have proper planning on whatever we wanted to do. Secondly, it is ability to take change. This Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam changed his environment to where people embrace him.
Just be steadfast, be prayerful. Everything will work out well. Ensure that you move from sins.
We deserve an holiday during this period. So, however, I know we have a lot of our Muslim scholars, a lot of our Muslim top members of this government, both the federals and various states, and we appeal to them to let us get this day recognized.
In the meantime, the National Directorate of Employment has attributed the increasing rate of unemployment in the country to a lack of marketing skills, especially among the youth. The coordinator of the agency in Oyo State, Alhaji Awosonya Debanje, who made the disclosure during a courtesy visit to Governor Seyi Makinde, stated that various skills enhancement trainings have been organized in order to bridge the gap. Correspondent Kunlo Jill reports that Debanje pledged the commitment of the Directorate to promote vocational skills development, small-scale enterprises, special public works, and rural employment promotion amongst youth in the state. On his part, Governor Seyi Makinde said his administration is committed to empowering youth to reduce social tensions in the state and facilitate rapid development.
To train these youths from vulnerable households on skills, marketable skills that will enable them to be self-employed, to be self-reliant, and to even have access to wage employment where possible. The skills for job is on 3 levels of training. The first one, we call it life skills. The second, sector-specific skills training. The third, entrepreneurship skills training. And after these 3 levels of we want the state to assist us in mobilizing the beneficiaries for the training. In the past, we discovered that when we mine and verify and invite beneficiaries for the training, not many of them are able to turn up for the training.
ND, may be a federal institution, but you're operating in the state and you have the responsibility to assist us and work together with us. And we promise you on our own side, we promise you cooperation.
Now, in a similar development, any society that does not succeed in tapping into the energy and creativity of its youth will be left behind. This forms part of observations of the governor of Osun State, Gboyega Oyetola, at an event to discuss youth development in the state. The Osun State governor, who was represented by the deputy governor, Benedict Alabi, charged youths to engage in the agricultural sector so as to limit unemployment rates in the state. Oyetola assured people of the state that his administration will focus on youth. Speaker of Osun State House of Assembly emphasized the need to focus on agricultural sector as a way to reduce the level of poverty in the state. Coordinating Director, meanwhile, Osun Youth Agenda, Bukola Idowu, said the aim is to provide job alternative for the youth as well as shun violence, crimes and other acts of indiscipline. He admonished youths to be more focused and self-disciplined.
We have a broad policy for State of Osun youth, which I told you will be soon be made public, on which everybody will buy into it and know the total content. That I mentioned during my presentation. And I'm also telling you that what they are doing here is a subset of what we are thinking, and we will also incorporate into what we want to deliver.
I believe that for youth to be fully engaged, the House of Assembly has to enact a law that will back the engagement, that will be total. Looking at the engagement given to our youth in Nigeria is just temporary engagement.
From the government, Osun State population is 5.1 and the population of the youth in this place is just 50% of that population. So what it means is that the youth population in Osun is just the half of the population.
Now let's take you to Delta State, where as the state marks the 28 years of its creation, residents of Efuru in Ove local government area in that state have expressed mixed reactions on how the state has fared since it was created from the then Bendel State. This is coming as the state's governor Ifeanyi Okowa used the occasion in the state broadcast to promise Deltans basic infrastructural development in the next 4 years of his administration. Speaking on the anniversary, some residents expressed their views on the need for good leadership.
Delta State now be like worse more because we get bad government to rule the Delta State. Yes, sir. Like example now, before Delta State feel prove everything feel dey well, we need to change the government where they sign now.
I cannot say it's not improving, but the level at which everybody wants the improvement is on a higher side. And I would say yes, it's improving, but not the way people expect it to improve. Because there are so many things that are happening even in Delta State, but because of one thing or the other, we can't really fine-tune what the major problem is.
A community youth leader gave the state government a pass mark in the area of youth empowerment despite security challenges.
Look at the state now. Although we lack more security, but empowerment is going on. The government are doing something to empower the youth. And if you take a look at the whole place, you can see that people are working.
Delta State was among the states created in 1991 by the military government under the leadership of General Ibrahim Babangida. Now, for more updates and latest news, visit our website www.galaxytvonline.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GalaxyTV Nigeria. You can follow and interact with us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/GalaxyTV or tweet at us at Galaxy TV. Don't forget to follow and tag us on our Instagram page at Official Galaxy TV. Our social media platforms are user-friendly and can always accommodate your live update and comment. And that's the news at this time. We urge you to join us at 9 p.m. for our prime time news. I am Kelly Egiga. Good evening.
Audio Jungle.